how it actually plays out in real-life scenarios.
Right.
So let's get into that. We're going to dive into some specific examples and practical tips to bring these concepts to life. Okay, so we've laid out like the essential ingredients of, effective performance management. But let's face it, sometimes these concepts can feel a bit abstract.
Right.
So let's get into some like real-world examples to make them really hit home.
Yeah, let's bring those ingredients to life.
Okay.
Remember SMART goals.
Yeah.
Well, the common pitfall is setting goals that sound impressive, but they're actually too vague to be useful.
Like telling someone to think outside the box. I never know what box they're even talking about.
Exactly, or telling a marketing team to boost engagement.
Yeah.
Boost it how much? By when? With what resources? It's like sending someone on a treasure hunt without a map.
A recipe for frustration.
Yes.
For sure. So let's say we have like a sales team member whose goal is to, and I'm using air quotes here, close more deals.
Right.
What would a SMART goal look like in that scenario?
Okay, so let's transform that vague goal into something smart. We could say, increase the number of closed deals by 10% in the next quarter by implementing a new customer relationship management CRM system and attending 2 industry networking events.
Ah, okay. I see what you did there.
Yeah.
Now we have a specific target.
Yeah.
A 10% increase in closed deals.
Yeah.
We have a clear time frame the next quarter.
Yeah.
And we even have like actionable steps to achieve the goal, implementing a CRM and attending networking events.
Yeah.
It's like night and day compared to that original wishy-washy goal.
Precisely. It's no longer about luck or just working harder. It's about having a clear roadmap and the tools to get there.
Okay, now what about regular feedback? I think a lot of managers really struggle with this. Like they either avoid it altogether or they save it all up for that, annual review, which doesn't really benefit anyone.
You're absolutely right. And actually, one of the sources that we looked at suggested a technique called feed forward, which focuses on future-oriented feedback rather than dwelling on past mistakes.
Feed forward. Okay, I like that. So instead of saying, you really messed up that presentation last week, you'd say something like,
Yeah, exactly. You might say, for your next presentation, consider focusing on X and Y to make it even more impactful.
okay,
It's about helping the person grow and improve, not making them feel bad about their past performance.
that makes so much more sense. It's about being supportive and providing guidance, not just like pointing out flaws.
And it's not just about the manager giving feedback. It's also about creating a space for employees to share their thoughts and ideas and concerns.
So it's a two-way street.
Yeah,
Regular feedback should be a dialogue, not a monologue.
exactly. And the more frequent and open this communication is, the stronger that relationship is going to be between managers and their team members.
Okay, let's move on to employee development plans.
Mm-hmm.
I know some companies just like throw a bunch of online courses at their employees and call it a day.
Right.
But our sources suggest like a much more personalized approach.
Absolutely. Development plans should be tailored to each individual's strengths, aspirations, and career goals. And one source even suggested using something called a skills matrix to identify both individual and team-wide development needs.
A skills matrix, what's that?
It's essentially like a visual representation of the skills and competencies within a team or a department.
Okay.
It helps you see where there are gaps and where there are opportunities for growth.
So instead of just assuming like everyone needs training on, say, time management, you can use this matrix to identify like specific areas where individuals or teams need to develop their skills.
Exactly. So let's say you discover that your marketing team is lacking expertise in data analytics.
Uh-huh, right.
Then you can create a development plan that includes like data analytics courses, workshops, or even like mentorship opportunities with someone who's already proficient in that area.
Precisely. It's about being strategic and targeted with your development initiatives.
Now let's talk about something a little more fun. Recognition and rewards. Everyone loves a good bonus, but our sources highlight the importance of going beyond just monetary rewards.
Absolutely. It's about acknowledging people's efforts and contributions in a way that feels meaningful and genuine. Sometimes a simple thank you or a public acknowledgement of someone's hard work can go a long way.
Yeah, it's about making people feel seen and appreciated.
Exactly. One of the sources even suggested creating a kudos board where colleagues can publicly recognize each other for their accomplishments.
Oh, that's cool. Or, consider implementing a peer-to-peer spot bonus system where employees can reward each other for going above and beyond.
I love that it's about fostering a culture of appreciation and making recognition a part of like the everyday workplace experience.
And it doesn't have to be complicated or expensive. A handwritten thank you note, a shout out in a company-wide email, or even just taking a few minutes to personally thank someone for their hard work can make a big difference.
Okay, now for the not so fun part. Handling underperformance. No one likes dealing with this, but our sources really emphasize the importance of addressing it promptly and effectively.
Yes, and it's crucial to remember that the goal is not to punish someone, but to help them improve.
Right. We're not trying to shame anyone or make them feel bad.
Exactly. One source emphasized the importance of having a clear and structured process for addressing underperformance.
Okay.
This typically involves having a conversation with the employee, outlining the specific areas where improvement is needed, and creating a performance improvement plan or PIP.
So the PIP is like a roadmap for getting back on track.
Exactly. It outlines specific expectations, timelines, and resources to support the employee's improvement.
And it's important to emphasize that a PIP should be a collaborative effort. It's not about dictating what the employee needs to do. It's about working together to find solutions.
Absolutely. It's about providing support, guidance, and resources to help the employee succeed.
So whether it's setting smart goals, giving regular feedback, creating development plans, recognizing achievements, or addressing underperformance effective, performance management is about so much more than just evaluating people's work.
It's about creating a workplace culture that fosters growth, development, and mutual success.
It's about recognizing that people are a company's most valuable asset, and investing in their well-being and development is essential for any organization that wants to thrive.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Well, we've covered a lot of ground today, and I don't know about you, but I'm feeling a lot more informed and even a little bit inspired about the possibilities of performance management. But before we wrap up this deep dive, we want to leave you with one final thought-provoking question. Something to really ponder as you continue your own journey in the world of work. So we've explored like the what and the how of performance management.
Right.
But now we kind of want to shift gears a little bit and get you thinking about the so what.
Yeah, what does this all mean for you, the listener,
Exactly.
in your own workplace?
We've thrown a lot of information at you, but what we really want is for you to walk away from this deep dive, feeling empowered to make a difference.
Right, because even small changes
Yeah.
can have a ripple effect, not just on your own performance, but on the entire workplace culture.
So here's our final thought-provoking question for you,
Yes.
and we really want you to sit with this one.
Yeah.
Thinking about your own workplace,
Mm-hmm.
what's one specific step you could take tomorrow to make performance management more effective, either for yourself or for your team?
Maybe you're a manager who's been putting off those regular check-ins with your team.
Yeah.
Could you commit to scheduling at least one 15-minute conversation with each team member this week?
Or maybe you're an individual contributor who's feeling a bit lost or unsure about your goals.
Right.
Could you reach out to your manager and ask for a quick meeting to just discuss your development plan?
Or maybe it's even simpler than that.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just taking a moment to express sincere appreciation for a colleague's hard work.
Those are all fantastic starting points.
Yeah.
And remember, it's not about overhauling everything overnight.
Right.
It's about taking small, consistent steps towards creating a more positive and productive work environment.
And who knows, maybe your actions will inspire others to do the same.
Exactly. So take a moment to reflect on that question. What's that one step you can take tomorrow to make a difference?
Yeah.
We hope this deep dive has given you the knowledge, the tools, and the inspiration to make it happen. Thanks for joining us.
And remember, keep learning, keep growing, and keep striving for excellence.